I give the floor now to the next speaker on my list, the Secretary of State for Bilateral and Strategic Affairs of Romania.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you to as well for bringing the clock back on the screen. Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, before starting my official statement, I would like to share with you our profound grief and sorrow to the death of His Majesty King Michael I of Romania. He was the last surviving head of state from the Second World War, an example of distinction, dignity, generosity, and profound attachment to Romanian and the European values. I would like as well to join my distinguished colleagues in expressing our gratitude to Austria and to Foreign Minister Kurz as our host and chair in office for the warm hospitality and the excellent organization of this Ministerial Council. Romania greatly values the work carried out by the Austrian chairmanship, which had a great contribution to the growth of the OSCE's capability to give efficient answer to the challenges that our organization has faced over the past 12 months. Allow me to highlight a few issues of particular importance for my country. 2 years ago, at the 40th anniversary of the Helsinki Final Act, at the time when the European-based order was facing serious challenges, we were reminded of the need to restore and respect the fundamental principles we set out in Helsinki in 1975. Today we are facing even more challenges than 2 years ago, and the need to restore full respect for the fundamental principles upon which the European security order and the OSCE are based is stronger than ever. The crisis in and around Ukraine has dominated our agenda, and it continues to do so by undermining the overall stability in Europe, as well as the already fragile security environment around the Black Sea, marked by the protracted conflicts in the Republic of Moldova, Georgia, and the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Full respect of international law and the OSCE principles and commitments, including the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the defense of Ukraine, is paramount to overcome the crisis. We remain committed to the Minsk agreements as the best path to peace in eastern Ukraine and call on their full implementation. We strongly condemn the threats and intimidation faced by the SMM monitors. Such acts represent a disregard for the safety of the personnel and, even more than so, their ability to fulfill their mandate. The resolution of the conflict in the Transnistrian region of the Republic of Moldova remains a matter of high priority for Romania. We reiterate our strong support for a comprehensive, peaceful and sustainable settlement of the Transnistrian conflict based on the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Republic of Moldova within its internationally recognized borders. We welcome the efforts undertaken by the Austrian chairmanship in continuing the 5+2 talks in Vienna, and we think that only a sound political compromise can ensure a sustainable solution, provided that both sides will approach the process with political will. Chisinau has proven a constructive approach and flexibility. We commend the efforts made in order to reach agreement on the issues as set up in the package of I-8. We continue to pay particular attention to the situation of the Latin script school in the Transnistrian region. This long-standing issue needs to be closely monitored. Mr. Chair, the Hamburg Ministerial Council decided to launch the structured dialogue on the current and future challenges and risks to security in the OSCE area. During 2017, states with divergent views of hard security have demonstrated that they can stay around the same table and enter into dialogue on issues most relevant for European security. We consider that this process should continue to be conducted in a transparent and inclusive manner, and such a dialogue can help up to rebuild trust, being in itself a real CSBM measure. In such a context, in order not to hinder the process, we should abstain from any unconstructive rhetoric. For example, we are surprised to hear today that the ballistic missile defense system was mentioned in the framework of the regional security aspects. It remains Romania's long-standing position that we need to ensure the full implementation of existing principles and commitments. Romania will continue to contribute to structured dialogue. In the same time, ladies and gentlemen, with its holistic approach to security across all three dimensions, the OSCE provides a relevant platform for the exchange of best practices and lessons learned on preventing and countering terrorism and violent extremism and radicalization that led to terrorism, as we emphasized last July in Mauerbach. His role in this field could and should be further strengthened. Romania reiterates the importance of respecting the OSCE principles and commitments, and reaffirming that respect for this is an essential condition to building trust in the region. Freedom of expression and freedom of the media lay at the very heart of the OSCE concept of comprehensive security. It's time to reinforce and reaffirm our OSCE commitments in order to give particular substance to the 20th anniversary of the establishment of the OSCE representative on the freedom of the media. I conclude with my best wishes for the incoming chairmanship in office. We wish all the best to Minister Alfano in carrying on the chairman in office of next year of the OSCE, and we especially in this environment which is still marked by profound and significant challenges to security in Europe. Thank you.